97 days in, 3 days away from my first 100 daily YouTube videos. And listen, that's not even the flex. The real flex is the promise I've kept to myself in the process. Because, friend, you know how we do. It is so easy for us to come up with our reasons. Which are usually just really cute, dressed up excuses, okay? If we're just being real about it. Because we're too afraid to do it. We're too tired to do it. Or my favorite, I don't feel like it. Well, friend, go ahead and pull up a chair because I'm going to tell you exactly what I told myself when I didn't feel like it. So let's really get into it. If you're new here, I'm your coach, Letitia, and I have been on a quest to post a video every day for a year on YouTube. And listen, that goal sounds crazy. If I'm being honest with you, it sounds wild. And so I had to break it down into milestone steps. So that way I don't get discouraged by the weight of 365. So I am literally 3 days away from my 100th day of posting YouTube videos consistently. Listen, this is not no tiny win, especially coming from your girl who was living with this fear of being seen for basically all my life. And to get to a point where I just got tired of my own BS. I got tired of saying that I really wanted to show up and make such a big impact in this world to help people reconnect back to the best of themselves so that you can actually live a life that you love, so that you fall in love with yourself and your life. And I can't do that by sitting on the sidelines. So this is me stepping into my main character era in my business. And that meant I need to show up visibly on camera every single day. And I originally started this journey back in December, and I started out strong, but then I was going and then I fell off. And then I was going and then I fell off. And I tried to get back on. And then once I did, I recommitted as of February 15th, and I have not missed a day since. And I'm super proud of that because this is also someone who has a podcast and it's audio only. And honestly, I love my audio only podcast. So many people always ask me, is it on video? And it's not. And I don't know if I want to change that because I love audio. I come from the days of radio. So it reminds me, it gives me that nostalgia back in my day when I interned at a radio station. So I don't know if it's going to change. But what I will say is that if you want to see me, you got to come to the YouTube channel. But it's been such an amazing journey, and I've actually learned so much more about myself than anything throughout this process. I thought that when I started posting on YouTube, I was going to be learning about algorithms and thumbnails. And while I'm still very much in my learning stages, my biggest, greatest achievement has been who I have become in the process. Because listen, let's be real. When it comes to keeping promises to ourselves, we can casually not do it. We can so casually not keep promises to ourselves. And listen, no shade, no shame, and no judgment. Okay. This is a judge free zone. And at the same time, we can still look at ourselves and hold ourselves accountable for not honoring our word to ourselves. It's so much easier to honor your word when you make a commitment with someone else. You don't want to let them down. But we just so casually, very cavalier when it comes to honoring our word within ourselves. And this has really been a journey where I'm truly learning how to keep that promise to myself of showing up every single day. And have there been days when I was too tired? Yep. Have there been days when I still wasn't over my fear of being seen and I showed up anyway? Yep. And have there been days when I didn't feel like it for whatever the reason may be? Sometimes the reason was valid and sometimes it wasn't. It was just my feeling. And I had to get to the point to where I told myself, F your feelings. Just F it. Because my feeling is the very thing that was going to keep me stuck. And what I refuse to do is allow myself to be in the same place at the end of this year. I absolutely refuse to be starting my new year from the same place I started it this year. And the only way for me to do that was to keep my word to myself. And here we are, day 97. And I can honestly tell you this level of self trust that I have right now, the way that I trust myself to show up for you and for me is nothing that I felt before. And I love it. Because I have given myself enough proof. I have set enough of an example for myself that regardless of how I feel, I'm going to show up and make this video for you. And I am so proud of this woman that you see sitting before you today because I'm not the same that I was 97 days ago. And so many times I think we just forget that when we are working towards some big, huge goal, we forget that we can break it down. It doesn't have to be the elephant, right? And they always say that old cliche is how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. And I've literally been taking this one day at a time. And even when you just take one step, that step adds up and it builds momentum. Here I am 3 days away from my first milestone, and I couldn't be more excited. I couldn't be more proud of who I am just because I took one day at a time. And now, here we are. And I have no intention on stopping anytime soon. And now I feel so much closer to 365 than I did when I started. And even when that number starts to feel big and scary, I just pause and I say, you know what? I'm proud of being here today because sometimes it's just about presence. It is just about connecting to what's real, which is what we have right here, and not to get so caught up and consumed by what's happening in the future because we're not there yet. So just take it one day at a time, and you will be amazed at how much momentum you can build because motivation can fail us, okay? I get asked that question a lot as a coach. I get asked a lot, how do you stay motivated? Motivation is not enough. But no matter whether you feel motivated or not, it really comes down to who you are. And when you are someone who shows up consistently, you don't need to rely on motivation because you are relying on you. That is identity. So it's more about who you are becoming that is truly the greatest gift of all. And I can really wholeheartedly say that now I am a woman who shows up consistently on camera. Ooh, that felt good. Okay. Hey, gotta clap it up. Yes. You gotta be willing to celebrate yourself because listen, it is me in this room right now. And I'm gonna celebrate, okay? It is so important to celebrate yourself because sometimes it's just you alone in your room and you got to celebrate yourself. You have to really recognize you are doing it. You are not trying. You are doing. And those are two very different energies to operate out of. Trying just insinuates that there is a lack or something is missing. But when you are doing it, that is like confirmation, it's affirmation, it is confirming that yes, it is happening because you are doing your part. And that is the kind of confidence that you build when you honor your word to yourself. You are worthy of keeping your promises to yourself, even if it starts with just one promise, one day at a time. That kind of interest compounds, okay? So, as your coach, I got to ask you, where can you keep more promises to yourself? Is there a promise that you have made and you haven't kept it, but it's still something that you deeply desire to do? And what is one habit that can help you to make sure that you are keeping that promise to yourself every day? And remember, even if you have a really big goal, it is okay to break it down. As a high performance coach, that's one of the things that I help people do because we can get overwhelmed by looking at where we are really trying to go, the impact that we're really trying to have. And it's easy to not move forward in the same strength, in the same energy that you want to, because you get overwhelmed by just the sheer volume of it. But when you break it down and you have smaller milestones that you're aiming to achieve, that makes it feel real and tangible and doable. So learn how to scale it down and give yourself something to look forward to. Because if I didn't have one thing to celebrate for 365 days, friend, that is the fastest recipe to get me to quit. Oh my goodness. Okay, listen, I'm just being honest. So, and let me give you this journal prompt really quick, okay? I know I asked you a few questions, and those are great to just reflect and check in and see where you're holding yourself accountable. And you can do that with love, kindness, and grace. You do not have to tear yourself down to hold yourself accountable. Because if the extra tough love was working, you would have been achieved that thing already, okay? We don't need to tear ourselves down. We really need to build ourselves up. Okay? Okay. So here's your journal prompt: write down one promise you keep breaking to yourself. And now write the smallest version of it you could actually keep tomorrow. Oh, that is good. Yes. Okay, friend. Journal about that and give yourself one thing to do tomorrow. And when you do it again. And then, friend, tell me in the comments, when was the last time you showed yourself that you can count on you? Ooh, wee. This, okay, listen, I know this is vulnerable. It's very vulnerable, okay? I'm getting all up in your business right now. But tell me in the comments. And again, no shade, no shame, and no judgment. This is where we are just being honest, holding ourselves accountable. And I want to do the same for you. I want to also hold you accountable and cheer you on all at the same time. Okay. Ooh, friend, this is so good. One of my favorites, actually. And I still get amazed at how much I still love making these videos every single day. So I hope that you have loved this video just as much as I have loved making it for you. And to know me is to know I love myself so much, I don't play about me. And if you hang out with me long enough, you will love yourself so much that you won't play about you either. Okay, friend? I will meet you in the comments and I will see you in the next video tomorrow.